What things should you be keeping in your golf bag? It sounds pretty simple, but having a few extra tools can really help make your game easier, more enjoyable, and maybe help your scoring too. The first thing, obviously you're going to need your golf clubs. I'm not going to touch on that. But you're going to need some golf balls and tee pegs, and it's worth having a few spares in case you lose some. Now I think especially for beginners, it's really good having a castle tee like this because there's a specific amount of the tee that you can put into the ground. This means each time you tee the ball up, you're going to have that ball at a consistent height, which is going to make it much more easier for you to have a consistent setup and swing. You can get these in numerous different colours at different heights, and you can also get bamboo options, which are great too. So definitely worth investing in these to make your golf a little bit more consistent. I've teed off already and I forgot to mention warm-up bands. It's really good to keep a few of these in your bag. You can get them really cheap online, and if you're feeling a bit stiff before you tee off, just get a few stretches done to loosen you off and get yourself ready for the round. Now, having a decent little warm-up like this is really going to make you more consistent and get you ready to play, so you don't have to wait like 3 or 4 holes before you get into the swing of things. Now, when it comes to approach play, it's really crucial to know your distances. I mean, how do you know how far you got to hit it if you don't know how far away the pin is? So having some sort of GPS and laser is going to come in really handy. Now, a big thing to note with this is this has normal batteries in it, and you don't really want it to run out mid-round. So a very important thing to keep in your bag as well is some spare batteries so you don't get caught out without any distances. Now, when you hit your approach shot onto the green, the ball is going to leave a pitch mark, and it's bad etiquette not to repair it. So you're going to want to make sure you've got a pitchfork repairer so you can fix that hole in the green. After this, if you want to clean and mark your ball and maybe even line it up, you really want a ball marker to do so. And it's worth having a few spare of these because they're not very big and they're pretty good at going missing. There's a serious amount of swing on these greens. Now, with the amount of walking we do on a golf course, it's inevitable at some point you're going to get a blister. So it's quite a good tip to keep a few plasters spare in your bag, maybe even some special blister ones. There's nothing worse than playing golf when you shoot the rubbing. How often do you and your playing partners hit it offline only to end up really close together? Now, this isn't an issue unless you're both playing the same golf ball. There's 2 Titleist 2s here. How do I know which one's mine? Now, it's easy to resolve this issue. All you need in your bag is a couple of Sharpie markers. You can put a little mark on the ball so you know it's yours, and then you don't have to worry about this happening. Maybe we'll just go for my initials. Pretty simple. Now, another great way to use this is to put some alignment features on your ball, which can really help you out on the putting green. So I have this nifty little device that you just clip onto the golf ball, and then I can go ahead and draw some lines on. So if I want a long one to my target line, and some to even line the club face up to, and then I can put the ball down on the green, and it's a lot easier for me to line up to that putt. So having a couple of little pens can really help you out. Now, obviously it's a nice day today, but the weather likes to catch you out when you play golf. So there's a few things you can put in your bag that means you're always prepared for bad weather. Now, the first thing is going to be a waterproof jacket, because unless you want to get absolutely drenched, having one of these is going to be essential. Now, the next one's kind of even more important when it comes to performance. I always carry a pair of wet weather gloves, and these are really great because they grip to the golf club and they're designed to work better when they're wet. So as your hands get wet in that rain, it's going to actually grip to the golf club better and going to make sure your club doesn't go flying down the fairway. A little bit too warm for this today. It's also worth having a few extra spare gloves in here too, because gloves do wear over time and it's always nice to have a fresh one in case you get any holes or rips in one. Now, this one might seem a little bit random, but I always carry with me my notebook. Now, I keep notes in here when I have a golf lesson and also just when I'm playing well about different swing feelings and things that I need to do. That means when things start going awry, I have something to refer to and bring that good golf game back. This is my baby. I'd cry if I lost this. It has all my secrets in. You think I'm joking, but I took this out of my bag and put it in my hand luggage when I flew to America because I was like, I'm not risking losing this. It's got like 2 years worth of golf lessons in it. Don't be looking. Oh look, I even got a little Pinehurst pencil in here. Oh, that's a good point. You do need pencils too, because obviously if you're going to mark your scorecard, you need something to write on them with.